All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Plant Material Group 3, your last and final plant group of spring semester. And we are here in between the Winston building and between the Tech building. Your first plant, plant number 1, is your Petula nigra, your river birch. You have 4 planted right here in a row. Looking real good. Nice plant. They do have a single trunk variety and a multi-trunk variety. As you can see, it's got the fruit on it now. One of my favorite trees. I love the paper peeling of the bark, as you can see right here. But just a gorgeous tree. Petula nigra, plant number 1. Also in this area, we have plant number 6. This is your Colorateria paniculata, or your golden rain tree. Beautiful tree. Now in the fall, I'll show you this in the fall semester class, Plant Materials 2 as well, because it's going to have green-like lanterns on it. Well, they'll be more of a yellow color, and then they turn a tan color, but a beautiful part of this tree is the lanterns, the seed pods that have on them. And we've got another one right here. So we've got plant number 1 and plant number 6 right here together. Now we're going to walk over here on the far side of the Tech building, and we're going to see your Edgeworthia chrysanthemum. It's plant number 5, or your paper bush or Edgeworthia. It's the plant that I've showed you in a couple videos that actually has the upside down umbrellas. And they've probably faded away, and it should be leafing out right now. We're walking right up to it here on this beautiful Sunday morning, main campus Forsyth Tech. But here is your paper bush or your Edgeworthia. It is leafing out, so get you a sample. Still got remnants of the actual upside down umbrella flower, but a very popular tree here in this area. And that is plant number 6. No. Plant number 5. Getting ahead of myself. So we've seen plant number 1, which is your Petula nigra. We've seen plant number 6, your Colorateria paniculata. And then we just seen here, plant 5, your Edgeworthia chrysanthemum. Next plant on the list is plant number 7, your Lagestromia indica, your crepe myrtle. Your crepe myrtle. We've got a grouping of them here. Multi-trunk stem tree, used extensively in the landscape here in North Carolina. An awesome tree. Now, what you're going to start noticing, especially when we start seeing the 2 dogwoods on this list, you've got your crepe myrtles. They're leafing out. Then they're going to bloom. We've seen 2 of our previous cherry trees bloom and then leaf out. Well, this week you're going to see a dogwood, one that's going to leaf out, then bloom, and then you're going to see another one that blooms and then leaves out. So a lot of the trees are different that way. That is plant number 7, your Lagestromia indica or your crepe myrtle. So absolute beautiful area. We got a beautiful campus. We are truly lucky to be here on such a gorgeous campus. But that is plant number 1, 5, 6, and 7 that we have seen. Now let's go find plants number 2, number 3, and number 4, and then number 8. All right, we are still on plant group 13. We're just outside of the tech building. We're over by Campus Police, their annex here. And we have our plant number 2, our Buddleia davidii, your butterfly bush. Now, there are several varieties and styles of this plant. I just wanted to show you this one here because you can see it looks a little unkempt. It's just the way they are. A lot of people will cut the butterfly bush back to the ground every spring and let it come back. It's not going to kill it. They have become invasive. They do pop up in places they don't need to be. But still, I like it. As you can see, you've got the spent flowers here, which is, you know, beautiful in their own way. But I'm thinking this one is a purple blooming one. But this is plant number 2, your Buddleia davidii, butterfly bush, plant group 13. All right, ladies and gentlemen, plant group 13. We're here looking at plant number 8, your ginkgo biloba, or your ginkgo tree, maidenhair tree. One of my absolute most favorite trees that there are, just because it's one of a kind. This is the last living species of its kind. And plus, it's golden, Demon Deacon, Wake Forest, gold colors. As you'll see in the lecture, there's a lot of bad things with this tree, especially the fruit that it will produce on the female tree that stinks really bad, has a distinct nasty odor. But that is plant number 8, your ginkgo biloba. Let's get a little close up of the leaves. Absolutely gorgeous. Now we're going to walk over and see plant number 4, which is your Cornus kousa, your kousa dogwood. It's right here by the lovely loropetalums. And in the fall, you'll see some fruit that a lot of people do eat off the kousa dogwood. A lot of grandmothers and grandpas made you know, like a jam out of the fruit that pops up on these. So next fall, if you take Plant Materials 2, I'll stop by and show you the fruit on them. But they're like, there's the size of grapes, but they're red and they've got little spikes on them. But they are edible. And take a look at that loropetalum. Remarkably outstanding. But your kousa dogwood, Cornus kousa, plant number 4. And we just got one more plant to go, which is your Cornus floridia, your flowering dogwood, our state tree. All right, class, we are behind the Strickland Center. Well, actually the front of it. Horticulture is actually behind it. But we are here looking at the Cornus floridia, the flowering dogwood. It's our state tree. Now, remember, I was just talking about Cornus kousa. The Cornus kousa has already leafed out and will bloom a little bit later this month. The flowering dogwood blooms first and then it leaves out. But we are lucky enough to actually see it with its leaf and with its bloom. The cool thing about this dogwood, the actual white part of this flower is not the flower. The yellow center is the flower. Can anybody tell me what these white petals are called? They're called bracts. But this is North Carolina's state tree. And look how many we have. We have them full in the parking lot. We have them up against the building. So you have plenty of places here to get a good sample. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this tree. So, and that concludes plant group 13. I will not only see you in the next lecture, but I will see you in Plant Materials 2 HOR 161 fall semester. Thanks, guys.